It's that time of year again, when the seasons begin to change. With snow on the ground, most head indoors to play basketball. But a select few still go to battle on the gridiron. Will your favorite team live to fight another down, or will their season come to an end tonight? You'll find out next in this final football edition of Home Team Friday Nights.
Live from Fox 56 Sports, this is Home Team Friday Nights, sponsored by Jets Pizza.
Snow on the ground, wind swirling in the air, cameras getting hit with all sorts of elements here. It feels like football weather. Those football fans certainly love this kind of weather. Man, as any kind of sports fan, you love the action that we saw here on state quarterfinal night.
Yeah, some upsets, some big wins. We'll get into it in just a few. I don't want to spoil anything, but some crazy highlights.
Yeah, normally we appreciate you guys watching Home Team Friday Nights. This is our final official Home Team Friday Nights. We'll still, of course, bring you all the coverage on state semifinal and state final nights. But if you've been watching Home Team, we always go to Colby's Corner. And Colby Wilson has our game of the week. But we had to completely change our rundown. In TV, they call it blowing up the rundown. We had to blow up the rundown because we had an absolute barn burner down in Danville. Let's go to the highlight between Boyle County hosting Covington Catholic. CovCath, a Class 4A powerhouse of recent years, played Boyle and lost to Boyle in a recent state championship there. Boyle County, of course, looking for a five-peat, but getting a tough matchup here from Covington Catholic. Cash Harney with the rushing touchdown to go ahead, and they just absolutely started trading blows. Harney again, another rushing touchdown to make it 14-6, and the Rebels are losing at home, but a lot of time, right? You still have the potential Mr. Football winner, Montavian Quisenberry. Yeah, he's tough to tackle, especially in these elements, bouncing off dudes. Couple spin moves there, unbelievable play to get in the end zone, 14-12. Two-point conversion made it 14-14, but here's the play of the game. Late, the Rebels losing 31-28. Quisenberry looks like he gets in, but they called it a fumble, and the ball bounced out the back of the end zone, so it's a touchback. The Rebels need a stop to keep their hopes of a state championship alive, and they could not get it. Covington Catholic, a massive run there to seal the game. The Rebels tried to get a stop, nice tackle there, but a face mask, and that sealed it. The Rebels fall, a stunning loss to start this state quarterfinal show for us. We were not expecting this at all. The team of all teams, ranked nationally.
Top 15.
The top pound-for-pound team in the state goes down, and Covington Catholic gets revenge after losing that state championship game at Kroger Field in recent years. We were stunned, Jordan.
Yeah, I was stunned. On the way back driving from the UK game, I pulled up the score. Actually, it was trending on Twitter. I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah.
I was trying to do my best being a safe driver, but it was trending on my phone. I looked at it, and I just shocked. Couldn't believe it. I would have never guessed it.
The complexion of Class 4A changes a bit much, to say the least. And we'll talk about it more later in the show, but we do want to get over to Colby Wilson. She is in Colby's Corner, breaking down Class 6A action. What you got for us, Colby?
Yeah, well, what a game that was. Our Fox 56 game of the week was Madison Central at Frederick Douglass. It's always hard to beat a team twice. These two teams played in early October. Frederick Douglass barely slipped past Madison Central 21-14, so just by a touchdown. I know Madison Central was motivated to get one back on Douglass. Despite how cold it was, both groups were ready to go. Douglass marches down the field in its first possession. Jackson Strotman hands off to Dakari Talbert, finds the end zone from 8 yards out. Broncos up 7-0 early in the first quarter. You have to give credit to the Broncos defense, though. They didn't allow Central to do anything offensively, and at the half, the Indians had yet to get a first down, so that's rare for Coach Blair's team. I overheard Coach McPeak say, yeah, they are locked in tonight. Well, still 7-0. The Broncos march down the field again. This time, it's Strotman handing off to Tay Allen from 4 yards out for the score, which pushes the lead to 14-0 in the second. And despite some unnecessary penalties from the Broncos, it takes down Madison Central 36-6. Well, yeah, like you just saw, and a big win by Douglass. However, they will have to stop hurting themselves with the penalties. Being undisciplined will hurt at this point in the season, and Great Crossing will switch it over to them. They're coming off a huge win against DuPont Manual. They're on a roll. Wind, rain, sleet, all the elements, like you guys said, in Central Kentucky tonight. Great Crossing hosting Barron County in the Bird's Nest. The Trojans driving down 17-6 in the second quarter. Cody Kearney takes the handoff. Props to the O-line for that one, giving him a hole. He could drive a Brinks truck through. He punches it in. 2-point conversion makes it 17-14. But a nice response from the Warhawks. Jeremiah Clark, a playmaker at QB and running back. He shows off the speed with his run, breaks down the sideline, and you saw it right there. He's gone to get the touchdown. About 90 seconds left in the half. But that wasn't it. First play of the ensuing drive for the Trojans, and they cough it up. That's a fumble at the worst time. Daniel Korn recovers with great field position for the Warhawks inside the 25. Couple plays later, and that man Clark strikes again. A laser to Teron Lewis, who hauls it in over the middle. 2 touchdowns just before the half to fly ahead 31-14. The final score 59-14. Great Crossing, greatest season in school history continues.
How about
that?
that?
Great stuff from the Warhawks. And after tonight's game, here's a look at the Class 6A bracket. Ryle took down Central Hardin 43-14, so it will now take on Great Crossing, who, like we saw, just defeated Barron County 59-14. Frederick Douglass took down Madison Central 36-6. So the Broncos will now face Trinity, who defeated Ballard 35-21. We still have a good amount of local teams still in the run for a state championship, so I'm looking forward to next week. Guys, back to you for more highlights.
Good stuff, Colby. Thanks a lot. Man, stunning there. And now Douglass. Could you possibly see a Douglass Great Crossing state championship? That would be a lot of fun. Huh?
I would love to see that. Trinity has been in the state championship plenty times. Sorry, folks in Louisville. We don't want to see it this year. We want Douglass and Great Crossing for this one.
Props to the Warhawks, too. Greatest season in school history. Who would have thought they would have been farther in the playoffs, now 2 weeks farther in the playoffs than their rivals down the road in Scott County?
I was going to say they might be a little bit further than their basketball team soon.
Yes. Hey, we will see. All right, let's go to Class 1A. Sayre. Jordan, you got this one.
Yes, Sayre looking for their first regional championship in school history, hosting the defending 1A champs Pikeville. We start in the second quarter. Our photographer just turned his camera on, and Brendan Anthony is going to bust free for a 40-yard score, but the Panthers miss the PAT. Spartans lead 7-6. Late second quarter now, Sayre looking to build its lead. Luke Pennington keeps it and gets in from 15 yards out.
What a baller.
No flag. Oh, there it is. I knew the flag was coming. A little unnecessary roughness on the QB. 14-6. Fast forward to the fourth, and it's late. Sayre trying to ice this game, and it's Charlie Slaubaugh who takes the handoff into the end zone, making it 21-6 Spartans. Pikeville's last chance to get something, anything going. The pass is tipped on its way up in the air, and Chase Parker comes down with it. How about that? The Spartans knock off Pikeville, folks, 21-6, and they're now just one win away from Kroger Field. How about that?
What a momentum, a real historic win for Chad Pennington and this Sayre program. Finally getting over the hump. They got to this point last year, lost in the state corners, so big props to them getting that win. Kentucky Country Day, Raceland, and Campbellsville getting victories. So here are those matchups. Sayre getting the right to host throughout the playoffs all the way to Kroger Field. So they will host next week at the Sayre Athletic Complex, and massive moment. Luke Pennington and the boys certainly rolling.
Well, I'm not a betting man, but I would put some money on Sayre if I had to.
They beat Pikeville.
Yeah,
1A
passing of the torch. What?
Massive. All right, let's go to Class 5A. Pulaski County going up the road to Highlands, who came here to Versailles and knocked off Woodford County at Community Stadium last week. Highlands, a talented team. They are fast, they are athletic, they got a ton of guys. Pulaski looking good though. Kason Brock getting the handoff. He powers through the middle. Nice jets to power through and get in the end zone for the Maroons score. Zach Anderson, the quarterback for the Maroons, he's also plays basketball. And he will be. Pulaski's playing in our home team showcase tomorrow.
In a couple hours.
So we'll see how it goes on Saturday, if he can heal up, recover, and get to play or not. But he completes this pass to Kason Brock. But in the end, Highlands victorious up in Fort Thomas, 42-18, that final score there. So the season ends, and now they switch gears to basketball. Cooper, Bowling Green, and South Warren getting victories there. So no more local teams for us in Class 5A. In 3A, Lexington Catholic at Bell County on the road, and Coach Nick Bosch's team does it again. They keep on rolling. What was it? It was an 0-4 start, right?
Yeah, 0-4 or 0-5, one of the two.
Unbelievable season to reach the state semifinals. A massive 21-8 win at Bell County. Belfry up next. Christian Academy and Union County, the other matchups there on the other side of the break. All right, as we talked about Class 4A, this thing is getting interesting now.
Wide open.
Eddie James had himself a night up there in Frankfort, and now he's feeling a little bit better looking at this playoff picture. We got the Flyers highlights next on Home Team Friday Nights.
We're the Madison Central Cheerleaders, and you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
We're the Corbin student section, and you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Great energy. On a cold night, too.
Oh, real cold night. They actually, the fans have showed out these last 2 weeks compared to those first 2 weeks of the playoffs, I think.
Yeah.
Even despite the cold. But I guess it makes sense. You know, your team's getting closer and closer to Kroger Field.
It's the road to Kroger Field, man. This is state quarterfinal night. It's pumped up. And you know, Corbin is also pretty happy with the news. We are going to check in on that game. But first, the number 2 ranked team in RPI in Class 4A, Franklin County.
You sure they're not number 1 anymore? Or now?
Now they are, if they can stay alive. Number 2, hosting Bardstown, the former Class 3A powerhouse in Frankfort tonight. Delano Collins takes the snap in the Wildcat, bounces outside. Good luck catching that guy. The Flyers' devastating injury a few weeks ago, losing Christian Moore for the season with a torn ACL, but they have guys that can run the football. You barely even notice because they keep on rolling, but they are certainly going to miss him over these next couple weeks. Big response from the Tigers, though. First play of the drive, Monty Marshall bounces outside and turns on the Jets. No safety over the middle to help there. Coaching staff is frustrated for the Flyers on the sideline. 7-7, we got a game. Flyers punt. Tigers on 4th down, rocking with a fake punt. Marshall with the pass incomplete.
Almost got him, though.
Campbell with the breakup. That would have been a nice play, but Flyers get some great field position. Knox Barrett, freshman quarterback, drops back, throws a great ball to Alesis Robinson for the score. Pardon my foggy, rainy camera lens. It was wicked out there. I was trying to clear out that lens, but awesome play right there for Franklin, 49-12. So they knew they got to host throughout the playoffs. Now you look at that matchup. They can't look ahead, right? You can't look ahead to Kroger Field, but feeling a lot more comfortable. So certainly exciting. We also had Corbin, as we mentioned. Our Connor Sturgill was down there reporting on the game. He's got a full report with the highlights and had our Inside Access segment. Let's check it out.
What's it say? Region championship, right? Chance to move on to the Final Four. That's where you want to be, right? That's where you want to be, the opportunity to play for the big one. You got to win this game. You guys know that, right? Do your job. You guys got me? Communicate, effort, attitude, all those principles that we talk about and do. That's who Corbin is. It ain't about yelling and screaming. It's about doing your job every freaking step for 48 minutes. And when it's over, we move on. It's a ride or die mentality. You either ride tonight with 48 minutes or you're done. And we ain't done, are we? There's no way. I don't feel it. I don't believe it. So you know what's in our road, in our path, is action. Let's go get it.
Well, guys, this late into the season, there are nothing but dream matchups left, and that's the case here at arguably one of the best venues in all of high school football in Kentucky. The Corbin Redhounds taking on the Ashland Blazer Tomcats. Both teams with big aspirations to make it all the way to Kroger Field to hoist a state title. But it starts tonight with a heck of a matchup. It was big plays early for the Redhounds as Cade Elam on the quarterback keeper runs over a Blazer defender for the first score of the game. And the fireworks starting early for Corbin, as this time Elam's going to take the snap and he's going to launch a deep ball to Noah Sema, who runs down the sideline and outruns the defenders for another Redhounds touchdown. And Elam, he's getting involved in every facet as he's scrambling and he gets to the edge and he breaks through a couple tackles and leaves the Tomcats in his dust for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And guys, Corbin started fast and early and showed that they are a force to be reckoned with. But for now, back to you all.
All right, Connor, thanks a lot. Good stuff from Coach Salmons there in the locker. It's not easy replacing a guy like Coach Greer. He is a legend down there in Corbin, but he's done a fantastic job this season, rolling to a 42-7 win over the Tomcats. So we've been talking about it all show. We got to see what this is going to look like now with Boyle gone. Stunning. So Covington Catholic advances. They are going to travel to Franklin County. A tough assignment there.
Game of the week?
Paducah Tillman, could be.
Yeah.
Paducah Tillman is going to host Corbin. So they rolled to the victory over DeSale. So Corbin going out to a crazy hike out to the far west side of the state. But 2 big games. We'll see if we can get that
Huge
Franklin
games.
Corbin in the, we were really looking at Boyle Franklin in the Class 4A title game at Kroger Field. Fascinating stuff, but that's why they play the games, right? Awesome stuff. All right, let's go on to Class 2A, Jordan.
Then moving on to Mayfield, Kentucky, where it didn't take long for points to go up in this game. On the second play, quarterback Saxton Howard takes it 44 big ones for the easy touchdown. We're still in the first quarter. With a 1st and goal on the 1 for LCA, Howard hands it off to Leland Edwards for the easy score. LCA is going to get the win in this one, and it's a big one, folks. 47-7 over Mayfield.
Wow, huge. I can't say I'm super surprised, but a little surprised that they went out there. That's a hike and a place that they've lost before. All right, and also in Class 2A, Somerset still alive out in Prestonsburg tonight. The Black Cats hosting the Briar Jumpers in the Class AA quarterfinal, region final. In the first half, Black Cats have possession, but they're up against their goal line. Quarterback tackled by Zach Carter for the safety, so a nice start for the Briar Jumpers, leading 2-0. Later in the first half, Somerset with possession. Josh Bruner hands the ball off to Chris Hughes. Nice move, tough move, powering through some defenders for the first down. And the next play, Bruner again, a bruiser, gets the ball, runs it out of the Wildcat, and he gets his way in the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point is good to give Somerset the lead 9-0. Briar Jumpers jumping into the next round. Another win for our local teams. Man, seems like everybody won besides Boyle County, which is stunning. 23-7, that victory.
Rub it in.
So you love to see it. All right, RPI number 1, Owensboro Catholic will host Somerset.
Okay.
And the Eagles will have to take another hike to another Class 2A powerhouse in Beechwood. If the Eagles can win that, they certainly earned a trip back to Kroger Field, which they haven't gotten in a couple years. So good stuff for Coach Doug Charles' team. All right, well, those are the scores. Those are the games. Now we got our plays of the week that you're going to be able to vote on throughout the weekend. You'll check them out next here on Home Team Friday Nights.
We're the Corbin Cheerleaders, and you're watching Home Team Friday Night.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
All right, welcome back. We got our plays of the week, some solid ones. We've seen some fantastic plays, so you can go to our website and check out the past winners. I don't know if this week really brought it. It brought it with some excitement in the playoffs, but I don't know about this one. I saw this one from play number 1, Jordan. A solid throw from Great Crossing to Ron Lewis. Nice catch there over the middle. And Jeremiah Clark, a fantastic quarterback making plays. And it's just a massive win for Great Crossing to make the state semifinals.
Solid. I think that was a dot, but it's all
throw.
good. Play number 2, and it's going to come from Corbin's Cade Elam. A little bit of a shimmy, and he gives his defender the shoulder before going into the end zone. One of his 3 rushing touchdowns as he helps the Redhounds advance past Ashland Blazer to the semifinals. Colby, what you got?
Well, play 3 is going to, you know the name, Avion Chenault, who came up big on a pass play. I mean, in double coverage. Then he just drags his defender, and this set up the Broncos to score a touchdown. So a big time from them, and they also won this game, so that just caps it off.
All right, Colby, thanks a lot. This is the final play of the week for our Home Team Friday Nights football portion. A little upset, man. We've been having so much fun. I know the Fox College football Friday nights kind of interrupted our vibe. You know, we love going on air at 10:30, but, you know, we've had some college football on our air, which is fun too. Michigan State, strong showing, my boys.
Finally.
But anyways, you can stop. Hey. All right, you can go to this QR code or just go to our website and vote on your favorite play. You can vote throughout the weekend, and we will announce the winner on Tuesday at 6:30. All right, this is also a massive moment. We've talked about it all season, the Home Team Hype Award. Oh, yeah. Who are we picking for the best student section in Central Kentucky? We've seen some great ones.
For sure.
Right? And we've been trying to see who's got the most energy, who's got the most juice, the biggest turnout, and showing out for our cameras when we go there and see who wants the Home Team Hype Award, who's got the hype. Well, we are finally ready on our final Home Team Friday night show of the season to announce the winner. It's one that you saw pretty recently. Let's see the best student section in Central Kentucky.
Hey Fox 56, we want the Home Team Hype Award, because we got the hype! 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 We got the hype!
How about that? Woodford County showing up, and here's the banner.
Big time.
We got it printed. Big props to our creative services team, everyone involved in making this happen. We have talked to Woodford County, and we're gonna get that puppy up there in the gym. They got a new gym coming too, so we'll have a pep rally, some sort of event to present this to Woodford County, get them up in the gym. But they had the best student section in Central Kentucky, at least from what we saw.
In our opinion, of course.
From what our cameras saw and what they presented to us, which is only motivation. If you guys think you had it better, then you got to show out for our cameras. We're doing this in basketball season too, so if you want a banner, the Home Team Hype Award banner, then show out for us.
Yeah.
Big time.
Pretty cool. All right, and since we are talking about basketball, we have a massive moment in our station's history here on Saturday at 10 a.m., the Home Team Showcase. We are broadcasting 4 high school basketball games for the first time. Really isn't done in our area at all. And a pretty special moment for these 4 teams, 8 teams, 4 games, all these players, coaches, athletes. Guys, we're excited to broadcast and see what these teams have to offer and playing on TV.
I know, they're very excited. I know we all checked out some of the teams playing, and all of them are extremely excited, so I'm ready for it.
We have preview stories on a bunch of teams on our website. Go ahead and check those out right now. All right.